Hey everybody, Herve Francois here with the Rosa Group. I'm here to talk to you about why I believe Robert Kiyosaki is wrong. Talking about the impending stock market doom and gloom, DEFCON 5, sell everything, run for the hills. This is where I strongly disagree once again with Robert Kiyosaki. The market declined 39% in the year 2000. That hurt a lot. But guess what? Don't sell your entire portfolio. Get out of the cyclical names, get out of your technology names. That's the kind of allocation you want to embrace. I'm going to put it out there like it is. I think Robert Kiyosaki is wrong. I think he's wrong about him mentioning that the stock market is going to crash. There's only been 3 crashes in the past 30 years. It's inevitable. Is the market going to sell off? Is there going to be correction? Absolutely there is. The first was the dot-com bubble in the year 2000, right over 20 years ago. And that was really an overextension on valuations. The market declined 39% in the year 2000. That hurt a lot. But guess what? If you had stayed fully invested for the next 4 years, you would have made all your money back. The second crash was the financial crisis of 2008, right? That was painful for a lot of us. Not only if you're invested in the stock market, but also real estate. We know why that happened. That was a lot of loose credit, a lot of bad credit being given out there that to go to people that did not need to get that credit to begin with. The market was down 38% in the year 2008. It took a few years to recover. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic last year, the market dropped 34% in March of 2020. But guess what? If you had stayed invested in large cap stocks, those stocks were up 18% by the end of the year 2020. I understand Robert Kiyosaki maybe really wanting to push real estate on the folks by talking about the impending stock market doom and gloom, DEFCON 5, sell everything, run for the hills. But you don't have to do that. Think about it. If you're a real estate investor and you think there's going to be a correction in a particular real estate asset class, let's say office sector, right? You're probably going to reallocate your investment decisions towards other non-office real estate classes. You're going to go towards single family, multifamily, mobile homes, storage. It's the same thing as the stock market. I believe we are due for a correction. I think it's going to be a soft landing, not a hard landing like Robert Kiyosaki is talking about. If you are concerned that the stock market is going to crash, I urge you, don't sell your entire portfolio. Just reallocate your portfolio allocation. Get out of the cyclical names, get out of your technology names, and instead go into more defensive sectors. When we talk about defensive sectors, 3 come to mind. Number 1, healthcare, stocks like Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer. Number 2, energy, utilities, companies like Dominion Energy. And number 3, consumer defensive names, companies like Procter & Gamble and Coca-Cola. That's the kind of allocation you want to embrace in the event you do believe that the stock market is going to crash. And the one last bit that I would add, Robert Kiyosaki talks about because the stock market's going to crash, you want to invest in real estate, as well as gold, as well as Bitcoin. Let's just break down those 3. Real estate, I see Mr. Kiyosaki eye to eye. I'm invested in real estate as well. You want to own assets. You want to own hard assets if you think inflation is on the rise here, if you think that the stock market's going to crash. Number 2, gold bars, gold coins, gold funds. Yes, you want to be invested in gold. Why? As a hedge against a declining dollar. But number 3, Bitcoin, this is where I strongly disagree once again with Robert Kiyosaki. Do not invest in Bitcoin as a hedge against the economy slowing down or if you believe that the stock market is going to crash, right? Bitcoin is not a hedge to a declining dollar the way that gold coin is. Folks, in a strong economy, we have already seen the volatility and the swings in the value of Bitcoin. Imagine what that volatility is going to look like once the stock market and the economy really starts to settle down and slow down. Bitcoin is not where you want to be. Does Bitcoin have a future with us? Absolutely it does. But the jury is still out as whether Bitcoin can truly be used as a hedge, a currency as a hedge against the declining dollar and a slowdown in the U.S. economy. I'll leave it there. I'm a big believer in Robert Kiyosaki on the real estate side. I just don't believe I need to encourage you to invest in real estate by scaring you, by telling you that the stock market's gonna crash anytime soon. Hey guys, if you like the content here, please smash that subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. And just remember, lastly, if you think that the stock market is going to crash, I'm not going to recommend that you sell your entire portfolio, but instead just reallocate your portfolio away from cyclical and technology sectors towards 3 defensive sectors. Those 3 defensive sectors: healthcare, energy, and consumer defensive names. That's it.